Alright. Had some issues with the sound. Yeah, it works now. Well, sorry for double streams everyone, but here we are. Just had some issues with my mic, but it's all working now. Let's go to Prix now, who's the first one to start a lap here. I'll ride on board with him. Just gonna quickly type something, we can all enjoy Krishna's lap in the meantime. Alright then. Here we go. Yeah, Krishna has invalidated. So we'll go to the Red Bull, right? Or who? Who is on a lap? I don't know. That's Leo. Alright, so Leo is the next one on a lap. Let's see. I've never seen his pace, so I don't know what time we're looking at here, but Division 2 is a fairly quick division, so it should be a quick one. Nevertheless, alright, so now coming up to the line, what will the first time be? The 1:14.7 on the softs. Alright, and Robbie goes P2 there, and Feral Fury beats Robbie and claims that, and then D-Morts beats Feral Fury, but Leo's time stays unbeaten at the moment. Now Godly Noob beats Feral Fury and gets P3, and Krishna starting another lap, so it's 100% fail. Now Sprunky has invalidated. Let's go to XLRJ on the mediums. What can he do for us? These corners very nicely here. On the mediums, a 1:15.7. Not too bad. So I think Krishna is the next one to set the time. Oh, yeah, it did set a time. 15:4 for Krishna. I'm stupid. Alright. As Sprunky looks to be the next one set it up. Or actually it's Newt Potato. Newt Potato has some really great pace. So now he abandons his lap. Alright, we'll just go with Sprunky then for the remainder of this lap. It's a 15:1, so that gives him P3 at the moment. But there's still a long time in session left. Let's watch Lucchesi on the mediums as well, so target for him will be XLRJ. We'll see what he can do in that Haas. And there's a Ferrari who has spun on the track or slowed down, and that was Sprunky, but he got back going, or he went, yeah. And that's Lucchesi invalidating his medium lap, but he's on the medium, so he can kind of recharge his battery now. But no, Lucchesi keeps on. No. What am I saying? Lucchesi keeps driving his hot lap. Keeps pushing. Alright, that's the word I was looking for. Alright. So Barker on the medium tires, as he has to now try to beat XLRJ, who I think is the fastest medium runner. No, that's actually Feral Fury on the fastest medium time. So yeah, and Barker invalidates. Let's go with Knight then. Purple, sector 2, on 49.8 in second sector. He goes wide but stays wide, and that lets you get away with it. So the game won't invalidate your lap if you stay wide. I think it makes it that you lose time, I don't know. Knight, 14.9. That gives him P2. Now let's see here. Krishna has done 4 laps on his mediums and has now spun. Alright then. Feral Fury. Let's ride along with him. Let's go back to... yeah. This thing covers so much of the screen, goddamn. Alright, we'll just go like this then. So the Has getting out of the way nicely there. Yeah, doesn't use the exit curb as much as people would like to use it, but maybe the lap time will tell us something else. We'll see. Agua Minerale nicely taken there. Hooked up, same sector time as Knight. So Feral is looking to match Knight, or maybe even beat him, or even get provisional pole. We'll have to see. He takes that corner nicely. Now coming up to the line, what will it be? It's a 14.6, so he beats Leo's time with a 1/10 of a second. Great lap from him. And Krishna continues on his softs. I don't know what he's doing, but go on, mate. Passe has aborted his lap. Irish Nude Potato, very slow lap here on a 1:21.0. Wasn't invalid, I think. We have Duville now coming up to the line. 15.4 gives him P7 there. And there's a Red Bull of Godly Noob that... oh, okay, yeah, it's starting a lap. So let's go. Let's ride along with the Roy here. Pushing the track, as we can see here. Oh, a little bit on the grass, using the outside curb, not the exit curb. Takes full advantage of the track limits. Purple sector 1 now for the Roy. The Roy. Sorry if I say your name wrong. It goes a bit wide, but the game does not invalidate his lap, so lucky. Maybe, or maybe knows how to manipulate track limits. We don't know. 49.6. That's, I think, the fastest second sector we've had, at least from what I've seen. And we have Lucchesi 14.9. So I think it was his time who improved. I'm not sure. But here we are, the Roy coming now to the line. What will he do? It's a 14.5. He beats Feral Fury with half a 1/10. Let's see. Strawberry Sprunk is about to start a lap. Barker coming now down to the final 2 corners of this track. It's important to not invalidate on the outside on both of these corners. So well done to him for not invalidating. 15.1 for RPM Barker, yeah. P8. Godly Noob isn't the one who's setting a lap now. Oh, that's Knight. Never mind. Let's go back to someone. I don't know who. Passe. Passe has abandoned his lap. And Lucchesi has also abandoned his lap. Or it's an in lap, so yeah. Roy. Well, let's run along with ISRL Knight then. He's in P5 currently, but I'm sure he can bring us a faster lap time. Yeah, let's see how he does. Agua Minerale, arguably the most tricky corner on this track. You have to have your steering angle perfect there. Should be entering with a perfect steering angle and speed, or else you're spinning or going wide. Yeah, let's see what Knight can bring us. Using all of the track. No, he abandons his lap. Alright then. We have... who do we have? That's Emilios. Oh, I'm blind. XLRJ P1. He beats the Roy. Yeah, I don't know. The Roy. I'm just gonna say the Roy from now on. Sorry if it's wrong. And RJ basically stopping on track to let cars by. Here we have Leo, then the previous provisional pole sitter, and he invalidates. So pushing too hard for that pole, so he could get pole. Sprunky has most likely invalidated this lap too with that wide running. No, he did not, so he continues. Who do we have Krishna on a lap. But Milios is ahead of him, who has invalidated. So let's go back to Krishna then. What can Krishna do for us? Yeah, that was my brain had to process. Alright, well, here we are, Krishna coming into Agua Minerale. Let's see how he takes this corner. Uses the outside curb, the inside curb for this corner. Perfectly done there. Yeah, my commentary is like 2 seconds delayed. We don't speak about that. Krishna using the track and more on this lap. So I don't know really if the stewards will let him have it or not, but let's see. What can Krishna do for us? 14.9 gives him P6. Not too bad from Krishna there. Sprunky has invalidated. Passe. I think the next one, or is it Irish Nude Potato? Yeah, Irish Nude Potato on his way to set a lap. No, he has aborted. Well, Passe. Agua Minerale now. Good line. Really hooking the car up on the curve there, which made his car turn a lot more. 49.8. That's a very good second sector there, matching some of the other drivers. Coming down to the final 2 corners. Passe's, I think Passe's previous time is on medium, so this should be a very hefty improvement. Here we are then. Final few corners. 14.8 gives him P5 there. And Lucchesi on his way now, who has invalidated. Never mind. This is Milios, the second chicane here. Now the hairpin-ish. Is it a hairpin? Looks like a hairpin, but using all of the outside curb now. This corner can easily wash away wide, but He keeps it within track limits, just barely, and he has abandoned his lap as his red light is blinking. I don't know who the next one is. Let's go with yeah, Knight is not the next one as he has invalidated. Demorts, maybe? No, he's on an out lap. Robbie, I think Robbie is the next one. So just exiting Agua Minerali now. 15.4. That's 6/10 slower than some of the other drivers. So I don't know what to expect here, but there's quite a hefty gap between P16 and P1. Let's see what Robbie can do for us now. It's 15.6, so he stays P16 there. Golden Noob has invalidated. Duil has also invalidated, but he will go again as I think there's time. There's a yellow flag, so I can't see the timer. Yep. Irish Nude Potato. Yeah, okay, no, there's no time left then, so that's it for qualifying. The other drivers will continue on their laps, and no, Leo has invalidated. Knight still going, but Sprunky is the next one set of lap, and he is producing some good sector times now in the second sector. I'm now down to the final corner. Doesn't invalidate, which is the most important part here. That's a 14.7, P5 for him. Demorts, P6 for him, 14.8. Knight, he's a bit down on his sector time, but he still beats his overall best time, which is with a 14.8 then. And the last car, Milios, has invalidated. And Duil now, final corner. Uses all of the track and invalidates, unfortunately for him. And that is qualifying over then. Alright then. Just let's check something. So that's qualifying over, and we have XLRJ on pole with a 14.5, Deroy P2, Feral Fury P3, Leo P4, Sprunky P5, ISRL Knight P6, Demorts P7, Passe P8, Krishna P9, and Lucchesi rounds out the top 10. Milios P11, so gets strategy P1, but this is a simple soft to medium anyway, unless there's raining. There's rain in the race, yeah. Barker P12, Irish Nude Potato P13, Godly Noob P14, Duil P15, and Robbie P16. To be fair, it's only a second between the last place and first place, so it's pretty close, tight division. Well done, admins. Right, looks all sunny for us today. So I'm expecting a easy soft to medium strategy from all drivers, and if you go on the hards, you shouldn't be in this division. Yep. So we're waiting for drivers to finish up their strategies and fuel and everything, and someone has finally readied up. So gave everyone a good amount of time to change things. Which should. And also I am FRL rotation, yeah. Saving the admins again. Yes. Here we are then. Telemetry, we don't need that. Can tire, here we are. Okay, so Emilia's P11, of course on the mediums. RPM Barker. Why are you on the hards, bro? Like anyway, Irish New Potato mediums, Golden Noob mediums, Duville mediums, and Robbie mediums, and top from P1 to P10 they're all on softs. So yeah. Promise everyone you will escape my horrendous commentary if the other commentators would bother showing up. So yeah. So can anyone let me know if the sound is good or whatever? I want to blow someone's ears out. I'm gonna check my sound as they're getting ready. Right. Same as usually runs. So. Drivers are now lining up. 32 laps of the Emilia Romagna, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, just the Imola Grand Prix, alright? 32 laps of that. Hopefully some exciting racing, hopefully no crashes. But I suspect there will be some crashes. There are 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. Drive through penalty for Robbie already. Lights out and away they go. Let's see how they go. DeRoy. Excellent start. Already side by side with RJ. Why is the camera? Oh yeah. Side by side with RJ. But RJ stays ahead of DeRoy. There's some side by side collisions. And there's a Red Bull who has spun. That's Knight who has spun. And that's also Feral Fury out of the race already. I think he got tagged on his rear wheel. Stay off. Oh well, that's unfortunate for his race. So let's see positions changed. Alright, so Robbie making having the biggest gain, but also he has a drive-through penalty. Godly Noob, I think he also has a drive-through penalty. We can check that. Yeah, Godly Noob and Robbie have the most amount of positions made, but also drive-through penalties. Actually, Duville has the most amount of positions made, and Irish Nude Potato 6 positions up each. Yeah. Thank God the safety car came, because I think many people got some damage of some sort or maybe spun. So now is a good time for them to get back into the race. And we have two who was already pitting. That's Passe and Deroy. So another set of medium. So he stays on the 2-stop there. Or stays on the same strategy. But it's a 2-stop now. Used to be a 1-stop. Yeah. The cars are making it around the track. Let's go back. Tail. Let's see now. We have Barker on the still on the hearts. Like, okay. No point of switching now. And Lucchesi, I think, is attempting to go to the end on these hards. I'm not sure if they will make it, but if they do, fair play. Gotta be the Checo Perez of Division 2 to pull that off. Safety car should be coming in next lap. But it's unfortunate for Feral Fury, who has been taken out of the race, I suspect. I'm not quite sure what happened with him. But we're gonna take a replay to that and see what happened. So I think it was the Ferrari of EDA Sprunky who maybe he ran into him. I'm not quite sure, actually, but I don't want to accuse anyone of anything without knowing the facts. So we let the stewards decide later on. But nevertheless, Feral Fury is now out of the race, and many people have suffered damages and spins. But most importantly, the leaders have got away cleanly, and we didn't see a mass crash with any one of them spinning. Yeah, some position switching here. And Deroy goes ahead of Golden Noob. Yes. Safety car in this lap, so XLRJ will now be slowing down, letting the safety car get away a bit, and so he becomes the actual safety car then, or the de facto safety car, as Fallen Monkeys, who will be commentating the one, usually says. Now the safety car is in the pit lane right now, but he can't race until it's green flag. And there he goes. So it's green flag racing now, and he has not made a good exit out of that. Good safety car restart, I should say. Leo is side by side with him, but XLRJ stays ahead, braking a bit later, but it was already ahead. But he goes deep, and that has given Leo the ideal line through the chicane. But RJ still stays ahead. There's some moving in the back, and that's Knight making up some positions. I think we have Krishna trying to move on Deroy there, but couldn't make anything out of it. You can see the two Ferraris want to get that famous Italy win for the team. And I'm sure they don't want the Mercedes taking that win, knowing their recent history. Or do we have anyone daring for a move into the final few corners? No, they are not. Passe has lost 3.8 seconds, and I just noticed he has a front left end plate damage, so he will be pitting again. Fortunate for him, and that's Golden Noob, I think, who spun. Krishna and Deroy switching places. That's Krishna ahead of Deroy. So that move he tried to make before didn't work, but this one did. And there's a yellow flag. And that's, I think, that's Irish Nude Potato who has spun on the entry to this chicane. So he's 4-5 seconds back now. And he spun again, I assume from the extremely hot tires. So Deroy, no, not Deroy, Nude Potato having a nightmare there. Gotta cool those tires off, get into the pits, and maybe... Oh, there's another spinner, that's Sprunky. Sprunky has spun from P3, and that's on the exit of Agua Minerale. So a huge shame for the Ferrari driver. So okay, I think he almost spun again. Well, that leaves Leo, the only Ferrari left, to try to get that win for Mercedes. XLRJ, 2 fastest laps in a row now, and now DRS is enabled, and these opening laps were crucial for RJ, so he could push out of the DRS zone, but Leo stayed with him. And we have another spinner, that's Bacher. He has lost all of his front wing, and that was on the exit of the first chicane, it seems like. And here we have Sprunky. Oh, that's a VSC. So that kinda neutralizes the race, maybe just a bit. I don't know. No, it does not. I'm just talking here, talking smack. But I checked the gaps between RJ and Leo, and it was 2 seconds, and now it's back to where it was before. Some people having trouble to keep the delta as it should be. I'm gonna look at Milios here. He's looking ready to attack the wheel. DRS enabled again. It's green flag racing. Will Milios get the DRS? Was he in the detection zone? Yeah, he was. Or maybe, yeah, he was. Never mind. Look at Krishna. He's closer to Milios than Milios is closer to Will. Alright. Bacher now pits for his front wing change. It was all gone. Back to Krishna, Milios, and Will here. Going a bit wide there, Krishna. Must have gotten a warning for that. Drivers continue. Let's see what they can pull out for us. And Leo is looking to take the race win here, or race lead, I should say. The win will come on lap 32 for any driver. He will have the DRS. There's a yellow flag again, and that's, I think, Bacher. I'm not sure what happened to him. Back to Leo and RJ. RJ really using some ERS here. Leo has 20 more, and that's D-Mods with the fastest lap. Now side by side with XLRJ come into the first chicane. And Leo had the inside, and he took the opportunity, and now he's ahead of XLRJ. And this is, while all this happening, D-Mods is only catching up. So unless they want it to be a freeway fight, I suggest they should start team working together. There's a purple sector too for Krishna there. Well done to him. And I think I missed it, but Krishna made a move on Milios, I just noticed. So, damn, we missed that. Do will. 3-second time penalty, and it goes very wide there, as we could see. So, yeah, as I said before, Agua Mineral is like the hardest corner on this track, and if you do one thing wrong, you're basically spinning or invalidating, or getting a warning, I should say. You see the drivers really using the entirety of the track. Let's go back to RJ and Leo. So they're doing the slipstream tactic, which they should be unless they want it to be a freeway fight. Now Krishna and Duwil switching positions, and Krishna was way ahead before the braking zone, so either Duwil let him by or Krishna had some insane overspeed. Let's go like this. And Demorts has catched up to this little DRS train, or it's not a train yet, but like, yeah, he got DRS, alright. Barker now gets the fast lap of 1:17.6. These fastest laps keeps on improving, but not by much. Now Krishna also got a penalty, so that puts him and Dewey on equal ground, and that's RJ in the pits, so he takes the undercut. And he's on a set on medium, so he's going to the end on those mediums. And Milios has lost DRS to Duwil, which will leave him vulnerable to Duroy here. Oh, no. XLRJ comes out behind Irish New Potato, where there was a yellow flag, but it quickly disappeared, so we're not gonna talk about it. And now Milios is back into the 1 second, so no worries for him. RPM Barker 1:16.8, so now the fastest lap has shrunken a bit. Let's see. I'll be honest here, it doesn't seem like there's much to watch except Leo's. Leo stays out. He wants a lot fresher tires than XLRJ. So yeah, there's a yellow flag in sector 3. And is that Knight? No. It's Godly Nuva. I think he retired in the pit lane there. I wanna check with XLRJ now. He has got the undercut. He needs to really make use of it, because Leo and Demorts keep on extending their stints, and in the end they will have fresher tires. XLRJ needs to make the most out of these tires when they're fresh. There's a yellow flag, and that's Krishna who has spun. Krishna, who was in such a good position, has now spun. That's Duwil have P3 for himself, and now Milios might be looking for that P3. Let's see. Now Leo pits, so he's not gonna give more ground to XLRJ than he has to. And look at the Duwil just pulling away, and Roy not making any moves there. I'm getting my CRLs and CPIs mixed today. Let's check here. So XLRJ comes ahead of Leo, and there's a 1.8, 2.3 second gap. Now the question is, will Irish Nude Potato hold XLRJ up? Because XLRJ knows the longer he stays behind Irish Nude Potato is more time he will have to make up later. Or try to fend from Leo, I should say. And you can see it's hounding him, and that's Irish Nude Potato just giving position up. He knows it's not his fight. And maybe he doesn't. Oh wait, it's a VSC. So something happened that I missed. Apologies everyone. I was too invested in this little battle. And Demort's taking the best, making best out of this virtual safety car and pitting under it, which means that he loses a lot less time than Leo and XLRJ did. Where are they? Yeah, they will not make it in time to beat Demort's. Demort's is now the legitimate leader once everybody has pit. Or did I speak too soon? That's XLRJ making it ahead. So I think his delta is sky high right now. And he should be slowing down maybe, I don't know. Good job XLRJ for not losing that position. But we are green flag racing again. And the top three are all within a second of each other. I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't think RJ would make it in time, but well done to him. But you can see the car ready to step out there. And look, RJ is pushing, he knows he has to get out of this DRS zone. You can see he's using already 40% ERS lost from a full tank. I don't know what he started with after this VSC. And I think he made it out of a second. Will Demort's have DRS? He does have DRS, so he did not make it out in time. And now all that hard work is coming back to bite him, because now Demort's and Leo are still within the DRS, and they are side by side for the first chicane. Demort's pushes Leo outside on the grass, and Demort's stays ahead. Hard racing there. And we have Robbie in the pits. Okay, so that was the moving going on there. And now that has let RJ actually, he has now gone away a bit because of the fighting Leo and Demort's had. And now Demort's is catching up again to RJ. RJ needs to use his ERS now. He needs to lose that DRS to Demort's. And I think Demort's, oh no, that's RJ going wide onto the gravel, and he has lost both positions. And I think Demort's also got the DRS. No, he didn't get the DRS even. This has left RJ oh my days. Can't even speak. God damn. Alright. Leo and Demort's then leading this front running train. RJ isn't far behind, he has a second to them, but he's on the oldest tires. I don't think the tire age will make that much difference, and I just noticed Demort's got a 3-second time penalty. Might not be over for him though, as this track is pretty. No, not pretty. This track gives you a lot of penalties if you're not careful. So Demorts is not out of the contention yet for the race win. I think he's out of contention for the race lead now, as Leo is close behind. He has a very large tank of ERS ready, and the DRS and the slipstream, and he's already ahead of him before they even enter the chicane. But RJ did not get the DRS from them this lap, so he has lost a lot of ERS. You can see him only on 20%. And Demort's also on 20%, but Leo on 50. Let's check with the Roy. The Roy might make a move on Milios this on the next straight here. ERS wise, Milios has more, but of course the Roy will have the slipstream and the DRS to aid him in this overtake if he pulls it off. He's using his ERS, he's using the DRS, and he's in the slipstream, and he pulls alongside Milios, and he overtakes Milios coming into the first chicane there. Demorts in the DRS. Does RJ have it? Yes, RJ has the DRS, so he's back into the train. Just barely back, but he is back. I can see the Roy taking some... Wait, did I miss something? Yeah, no, never mind. I did not miss something. The Roy has already pulled a 1 second gap almost. 9/10. And he almost spins there. Yeah, full lock to the left there to save that tank slapper. But it has lost him time, and now Milios is back. Or kinda back. 8/10. Let's check. When will these drivers pit for a set of softs? The softs should last around 12 laps at maximum, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to see as they continue. All this time, the medium runners are catching up. And let's not forget Lucchesi. He can go to the end. I think if he does that, he's looking for a good position, as it is kind of hard to overtake here in the second and third part of the lap. On the first part of the lap, you have to have some ERS, maybe DRS if you're lucky. And the Roy is flashing, so that tells Milios that he is under 10% of ERS. Or 15, 20, something like that. Irish New Potato and Sprunky switching position, and that's Irish New Potato ahead of Sprunky coming into the second chicane. And you could see New Potato taking a bit of a defensive line just in case Sprunky would try to do something. And he stays ahead of Sprunky for the remainder of this lap, I believe. Yes. Alright. Back to this front. Back to the front here. We have Milios closing up. No ERS usage, but maybe he doesn't need it, as De Roy is derating there, and now Milios pulls alongside CPI De Roy. Yes, De Roy. But De Roy stays ahead as he had the more ideal line coming into that chicane. Could block off easily or take the more ideal line. Now side by side for the hairpin. Will he get a better exit? No, that's De Roy getting the better exit. And it tucks right back into the slipstream. But while this has happened, Knight has only closed up, so the Knight likes the fighting they do. And let's not forget, oh, that's De Roy going wide. I think he got punted. And there's Milios going onto the grass. I also think he got punted. Or punted, pushed off. So Milios pushing off De Roy and Knight pushing off Milios. Ironic, isn't it? And that's even Lucchesi going ahead of Emilios. And Knight also got a 3-second time penalty for good measure. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2, that's Barker. I think. Yeah, Barker. And the medium runners are now pitting, so they will put on a set of softs and go to the end. Back to this battle, Demorts going onto the grass to overtake Leo there, but goes a bit deep, and that gives Leo the better exit, and is way ahead before the next corner. And RJ is also looking thirsty to make the move now. Demorts did not have a good chicane there. That's Krishna who has crashed right here, actually. There's Krishna, and that's a safety car. That's a safety car. Look at the Roy now. The Roy will have a free pit stop. Lucchesi, if he wants to get off those hard tires, will also have a free pit stop. And he should technically, but because the safety car will close the grid up, and he will have the worst compound of tire with, as it looks like right now, the oldest. No, actually, Robbie has a bit older, but very old anyway. Let's see, the Roy into the pits for the softs. Chessie also into the pits, I assume, for the softs as well. These drivers will lose some positions, but not as many as they would. Oh, that's Leo into the pits, and Demorts and RJ. They could go to the end, but they decided they're going to fit some fresh set of soft tires. But this means that the Royal Lucchesi are the legitimate race leaders now. Wow, how things have turned. And that also gives Knight P3. And Nude Potato 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Knight, Lucchesi and De Roy pulling the best strategy possible right now. But we can't forget, Knight has a 3-second time penalty. There's still, it seems like 9 laps to go in this Grand Prix, and there's still chance the others will get one too. I'm gonna take a sip of water until we go again. Alright, we are back. I think safety car should be coming in this lap. have to see Roy and Lucchesi filling out the master strategy. Actually, they didn't. It's just Leo, D-Morts and RJ decided to pit. Maybe they thought that their old mediums would just get eaten up by the soft runners, so yeah, okay, they did pull out a good strategy. Will safety car be coming in? No, it does not, so we continue for one more lap. I don't know who's watching, but unfortunate that we have to watch the safety car for feels like forever. Now, safety car in this lap, so the Roy will be slowing down, becoming the de facto safety car. Yay! Alright, let's get the thing started again. See, the drivers are getting their final weaves. Get that heat onto those tires. The Roy is still weaving. And there we go. Getting a great start already, like 3/10 to Lucchesi. Let's check Knight. Knight is trying to pull alongside Lucchesi, but Lucchesi has the overspeed. And look, Leo is trying to go side by side with Knight, and Knight stays ahead of Leo. Look at Leo now. Almost running into back of Knight, so he's looking really pacey now. Go down the inside on the hairpin. Will he get the better exit? No, that Knight gets the better exit. Off alongside now, fully ahead. Yes, that's the right word. Look at D-Morts and XLRJ very close together. No moves, but let's take a look at XLRJ. Really looking really feisty now. He needs to make up some ground to the drivers he lost positions to. And is that D-Morts on the mediums? That is D-Morts on the mediums. So he did not pit onto a set of softs, which has cost him. Oh yeah. And I saw Knight got another 3-second time penalty, which will not end well for him, as the grid is all tight, closed up. Now side by side with D-Morts, halfway ahead of D-Morts and fully ahead of D-Morts coming into the chicane now. D-Morts try to make a move back. He shouldn't be doing it because he is on slower tires. Emilio's 3-second time penalty, that will cost him 2 positions at the moment. Robbie and Nude Potato switching positions. That's Nude Potato ahead of Robbie after the exit of the hairpin. Yeah, that's the one. All eyes on the Roy and Lucchesi. Lucchesi is looking. Oh, that's Leo ahead of Knight through Algo Minerale. So he's also thirsty for this race win. Jesse and Leroy though. If DRS was active this lap, I think Lucchesi would have made the move. But now it isn't, so Leroy has a chance. Going to the left, staying to the left. DRS is active this lap now, but not for this straight. Side by side with Leroy now, coming into the first chicane. Leroy has the inside, which is preferred for this corner, and Leroy stays ahead. But look at Leo, he is ready to pounce whenever the door opens. Just going a bit wide, but nothing to worry about. Leo is very hungry, as we can see. Just try to stick his car wherever there's space. And he even uses the grass. Look at RJ. RJ almost make a move on night there for Mineral, but you can't stick your car on the outside there. Would be like killing your own race. And Demorts, another 3-second time penalty. This will not end well for him. Now DRS is active this lap, but Leroy has the 8/10 gap. So unless he's not gonna use ERS, well, he is using the ERS while Lucchesi is saving. Look at Leo now. Leo trying to make a move on Lucchesi here. The outside closes on him. Passe and Demort side by side coming into the chicane there, and that's Demort ahead of Passe. I think it was before. Yeah. Alright. Back to this. Oh, look at Leroy. He has pulled a second gap to Lucchesi. He might win this if he stays outside of the 1 second gap. And now you can see Lucchesi is derating, but so is Leroy. Meanwhile, Leo has 30%, which is more than enough. And he will have the DRS this lap. So if you're Leroy right now, you need to push as much as you can, but so you can stay out of that second and get that race win. Yeah. Alright, look at RJ now, pretty close tonight. Leroy fastest lap, so he's not messing about. He wants to get away. Look at RJ side by side, down the inside, coming into the chicane. And we have Leo also make a move on Lucchesi ahead of us. XLRJ makes the move on Knight. So 2 moves for 1 at the end of the straight there. Great battling. Lucchesi cutting the corner, getting a 3-second time penalty. This will mean he will lose 1 position to XLRJ. So XLRJ has a podium on his hands. But all eyes on Leo and Leroy. Leo's looking very quick right now. And the gap is almost under a second. The ERS he has had has helped him a lot. Look, it's almost under a second. Only 2 thousandths. And there we have Leroy getting a bit of better exit, but doesn't seem to have the top speed. And look at Leo, he's within a second now. 5 laps to go. No, 4 laps to go when this lap is over. And that gives him plenty of time to catch up. Let's see if he got the DRS. He did not get the DRS. This leaves Leroy another fighting, gives him another chance. Lucchesi, he's looking to make the move anyway. I think this is maybe only looking out for his own race, but he's also helping Leroy at the same time. But yeah, they're all derating, it seems like. Emilia's another 3-second time penalty. Meanwhile, RJ is just a spectator from afar. It's very hard to do anything when you're the 4th or 3rd car in a DRS train. So unless someone ahead makes a mistake, I think XLRJ will be P3 unless he gets a penalty, I will say. Look, the gap between De Roy, 9/10, over 1 second now. But Leo was within a second when in the DRS detection point, or he wasn't. Is it a visual glitch? Because the rear wing of the Ferrari is looking kind of sketchy right now. Here we have RJ trying to make a move on Lucchesi, but Lucchesi had the DRS and the slipstream and could stay ahead for the time being. Alright. Actually, this battle. And we have a yellow flag. That's Passe and Robbie. No, not Robbie. That's just Passe who has spun or maybe been taken out. So this is not the first time we've seen Passe has some bad luck during this race. He had some front left end plate damage before, and now he has had a spin. So unfortunate. Look at De Roy there, 1.1 seconds. So no DRS for Leo this lap. This will leave him vulnerable to Lucchesi and RJ. We're coming down to start the final 2 laps now. And it's all looking good for De Roy. But of course, he can get a penalty at any moment. Look at Leo, he's derating. I can't see the telemetry. And Lucchesi is also derating. Leo stays ahead, but look at RJ, very close to Lucchesi now. But he can't make a move, as they all have little to no ERS, which won't help them with their overtakings. But De Roy has pulled his gap. It's 1 second, and Leo has to push. He needs to get within that DRS to have a fighting chance. But even with DRS, De Roy will be pretty far ahead. So I think De Roy has got it in the bag. Don't wanna jinx him. T-Morts had a spin, so that's P11 for him. Back to De Roy now. Final real overtaking opportunity on this track, and it doesn't seem like Leo will make it in time. He's catching up a lot. No DRS for him still, but he catched up like 6/10 through that straight. So maybe found a secret gear or something. We are then taking the hairpin one last time. It's now when you need to make sure your tires won't fail. You need to check the temperature, so you need to check the grip you have. Make sure you don't spin here or go wide. Look at the caution he takes it with. He knows he can't screw it up. Leo is closing, he's hungry. XLRJ, another time penalty, I believe. No, that was his first one. But De Roy rounds the final corner to take the Imola Grand Prix victory here in Division 2. Not quite the Italian team, but with Italian roots, so guess it's a victory for Italy anyway. We could see the Williams celebrating, crashing into the wall there. That sounds like a weird sentence to say. But Leo and RJ round out the podium there. And yeah, that's the Imola Grand Prix for Division 2. And I have to apologize again for my amateur commentary. I'm only doing this to be a goat, helping my friends. Right, here we have the podium. I'm just gonna invite the drivers to the room, to the interview room. Or no, commentary booth, I should say. How do I, okay, right. Oh, actually we'll do that just in a bit. Alright, the Roy, P1, Leo, P2, XLRJ, P3, that's the podium for you. Lucchesi, P4, EDA, Sprunky, P5, Nude Potato, P6, Knight, P7, Milios, P8, RPM, Barker, P9, Robbie, P10, Demorts, P11, Passive with the fastest lap, P12. The retirements were Krishna, Duil, Goldy Noob, and Feral Fury. Alright. Alright, we're gonna add some drivers here. So I couldn't add everybody because of their privacy settings. So unfortunate for you, I can't interview you if you want to say anything. Can I leave this thing? Like, am I stuck? Hello? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Alright. Well, we have our first driver in here. And it seems to be the only one who will be, you're the only one who will be joining, so alright. Well, RJ, can you tell us, like, give us some info about your qualifying and race, please?
Well, I was pretty surprised to be on pole. I know I'm quick round here, but I'm never good in qualifying, so very little practice, and without the line, I don't use line, and they've moved some of the braking markers, so I'm just trying to get my head around that. But yeah, I'm surprised I got pole. The start was pretty good, and actually pretty much until the first pit stop was pretty good, and then I led after that. But then, yeah, I made a mistake coming into the final two corners. Just missed my braking point slightly, and went off the track and lost two key positions. Really, in the end, that kind of decided my race. I think being behind Leo at the safety car restart, if I'd have been ahead of him, I might have had a chance to catch De Rouge at the end. But yeah, it cost me in the end, and just managed to sneak back into P3, which I'll take after that.
Yeah, I remember your little gravel expedition there. Was as you said in the chat, you know, really cost you a race win, maybe. Unfortunate, but you still grabbed a podium, so not too bad. So yeah, well done to you anyway. And I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Division 1 will be streamed in 40 minutes, so go make sure to check that out. I've been FRL Rotation, and yeah, this was ISRL Division 2 Emilia. Peace!